Hi everyone, myself Ritesh Kamani, and in this video we are learning about the recursive functions in Python. So first of all, what are the functions? Functions are nothing but the block of code which we can use n number of times in our program. It increases the reusability of code. Then afterward, what is the word recursive means? Recursive function means the recursive functions call itself. It can be also simply understood by the recursive functions are the function that calls itself to solve the problems. It typically breaks a big problem into smaller problems or subproblems only. Then afterwards we learn about the what are the key components. First, base case, and other is the recursive step. In the base case, the condition to stop the recursion is there. It returns the value directly. And in the recursive step, the function call itself, it uses a modified input only. These are the two essential components of the recursive function. Then there is the other one, most famous example of the recursive function as the factorial problem. Here is the one problem we have taken, that def factorial. It is a def means the definition, and the factorial, it is the function defined here. And the condition is given that if n is equal to 0, then return 1, else return the n into factorial n minus 1. Means that we know that 0 factorial is equal to 1 and 1 factorial is also 1. Then it can be explained that if n is equal to 0, it will return 1, which is the base case. Otherwise returns n multiplied by factorial n minus 1. It is then recursive step. Recursive function, it's calling the same as that visual callings in this factorial 4. We can also write the 4 factorial as 4 into 3 factorial, or we can also write as 3 factorial as 3 into 2 factorial. It will give one and the same answer. Then there are some disadvantages and advantages of recursive function. Advantages are elegant solutions, easy to read code, natural for some problems. Disadvantages are can be inefficient, stack overflow risk, harder to debug. And at the end we had the conclusion of recursive function, that the recursive function solve problem elegantly. They divide the big problem into smaller subproblems, and mainly recursive function means calling itself in the program only. That's all. Thank you.